Hey everyone, Wolfie here. Time for another out on the line trapping education video. I'm not real great at these, but I'm gonna do my best here to explain this. Here we have a beaver house. Typical beaver house. Big pile of mud and sticks and rocks and big empty cavity inside of it. Now I'm gonna turn the camera around here and start explaining what I'm hoping to teach somebody here. Okay, so here's our beaver house. It's actually a pretty good size. It's about, I'd say about 8 feet in diameter. Not a monster sized house. From ice level, it comes up, I'd say about 3 foot. But we're down here at Zigzag Bridge where my nuisance problem is. This is the new house that they had built in here. And what I've discovered is this isn't their main house. Their main house is just up there at the muskrat dams, which you have seen in previous videos if you saw them. Now, what I want to show you is how to tell an active house from a non-active house, or a not very often used house. Okay, so what they do is they build their dome type house, and there's big, as many know, there's a big empty cavity inside here, and the cavity actually sits above water level. The tunnels go down through the floor, under the wall, and back out. And in the channel, there'll be a really good solid channel, like a well-defined channel at the entrance. A lot of bigger beaver houses, like medium to large size houses, have 2 entrances. A smaller one like this, especially with where it's located here, not too far off of solid ground. This water right here, even right now, is only maybe a foot deep total, including the ice and everything. But out here, they're going to have their channel coming in where their entrance is. That'll be a well dug out, well defined channel, very solid in near for the first few feet outside the house. And they come in and they come up through the floor, and they've got a nice raised area, well insulated with tree bark and grass and hay and things like that, like whatever their natural stuff is that for them to collect for bedding and stuff. Now you can see it right here, this hole in the snow. This is actually shows that the house has been used. I'll get to this here. I'll try to explain this. I'm not sure I'm going to do the greatest job, but when the beavers are inside, of course, the heat and everything builds up. Now, from the chamber, there's going to be an air flow type, like a chimney type thing. Otherwise, they're going to, like, they can't have it sealed right up, or they're not going to have any air to breathe, right, when they're in there. And seeing they can stay in the house for several days at a time sometimes, then they kind of need airflow. So they've got this chimney that'll come up somewhere in the roof. And of course, when there's a beaver in there, that's going to put off heat and warm up the air that's traveling through. And that melts the snow where the chimney is. We'll call it a chimney. The air hole. Now, with this one, with how little amount has been melted off. Now, mind you, we just got a heavy snowfall yesterday and into the night. So this is all fresh snow. Alex has been having a heyday in it. So there wouldn't be a lot of time for any serious melting. The bigger the house, the bigger a family of beavers, the faster that's going to melt out. And you're going to see it glaze over with ice as the heat comes up, and then nighttime hits. Everything drops temperature wise and it freezes up. There's it's a surefire way to tell if the house is active, and I don't think this one is very active. What I think this is Daddy's spare house. When a beaver has its litter of kits, obviously the female beaver, Dad moves out. He can't live in a house while the kits are there. So he'll have a secondary house that he goes and lives in. And this, I'm thinking this is probably one of them secondary houses for the family up here at the muskrat dams. So this would be Dad's spring and summer home kind of thing. Kind of nice, eh? Little buggers work their butts off, but it's worth it because, well, they get a summer home. Must be nice to afford 2 houses. But another telltale sign that this is not a readily active house is, well, Alex hasn't jammed his nose in that air hole yet. And he didn't fall through the ice right there. You can see his tracks turn in towards the beaver house. If this was a really active house, that ice would be so thin Alex would have just went swimming when he was there. Plain and simple. The ice is always going to be thinner above the entrance channel. It's a dangerous spot, but it's also a surefire way to do some work, or not work, investigating into your beaver house. Research, that's the word I was trying to think of. Do some research on your house. That's the best way to tell. But I wanted to share this beaver house information with everyone. So yeah, what you're looking for is a spot like this where the snow is naturally melted out and you can see that there's a hole down into the beaver house. And like I said, that will glass over with ice as time goes by. Clear this out. There, you can kind of see where the air hole travels down through. And they're always very well designed air holes. So they have protection from things like the snow. But yeah, so for obvious reasons, the fact that this did not have much wear to the breather hole yet at the chimney, it shows that this is not a very active house. Where the one up at the muskrat dams up here, just past the spot here, that house actually still has open water and really super thin ice all around it. Like where the channels travel around the house and into the house. It's also got 2 entrances, like I mentioned. Let's see if Alex gets wet over there. I bet he's gonna. Nah, we'll just, if he gets wet, I'll make sure to show you. Okay, so that's about it for this. It's kind of all I can really say. I can't think of anything else on this topic to tell you, but it's something I thought would be good for younger or newer trappers. Just learning this stuff, especially in our nice frozen wastelands here in Canada. And I thought I'd share that with people. Stuff I've learned, stuff my dad's taught me, stuff my cousin taught me when we were younger while he was running the trap line. Our neighbor Ron, the other trapper, He's taught me a bunch of stuff, but this is the kind of things that I've learned from these people, and over time is things like the air hole here for the chimney, breather hole. Where this stake is in the roof here, there's a good chance there's one there as well. We'll get right up on top of the house here and take a look at it. Yeah, it looks like there's probably one there too. So that'll be the same idea. The hot air is going to come from inside the house, travel up through the roof, through the chimney, and it will melt out the snow around that hole. Just because of the mass amount of heat traveling up through it. Okay, so we'll cut this off now. I've bugged the heck out of you for like over 10 minutes here, so get my glove off so I can control my phone. Okay, thanks a lot for watching, everyone. I kind of hope this helps, like I said, some younger or newer trappers learn a little bit about what to watch for with the beavers around the houses and stuff. There's, like I was saying, there's the chimneys, there's the thin ice over the channels. I hope I gave an okay description of the construction of the beaver house. It's something I've actually studied pretty close over the years. And I don't know if you can hear them, but we got two big crows flying around. They're being annoying little sons up. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, like I said, I'll quit boring everyone here now. Well, I got to get back to work. We've got 6 traps in so far. We put 4 in up at the muskrat dams. We got 2 in at Zigzag. I've got one other dam that I want to go check out and hopefully get 1 or 2 traps in. So everyone have a great day. We'll talk to you all soon. And yeah, I guess that's about it for now.